question. Why do you think it is that we tell stories? And how is our storytelling now different than when we were cave people? Good thing I have a book about it. This is called Hey, I'm a Story, and I'd really like to read it to you. All right, you ready? Blammo! I woke up inside some human thing's head. Let me tell you, there wasn't much room to spare. I was crammed in with all these other things, like what to eat, when to sleep, and which big things to run from. But hey, I'm a story. I'm different from all the other stuff inside a human thing's head. I knew I could be a whole lot more. So I gave the human thing a little nudge, just to see what would happen. I gotta say, it worked. These human things, they started to talk, like a lot. They did it while they were chasing things with sticks, while they chowed down, while they scratched the bug bites on their tushies. Talking's a big thing with them. Hey, I'm a story. What can I say? I like to live out loud, so I went with it. Sometimes they talked about me. Sometimes they even sang about me, and sometimes they even danced about me. Great as it was, I knew I could be more. So I gave the human things another little poke. Couldn't hurt, right? It turns out these human things like to draw, too. They're crazy that way. Hey, I'm a story. I won't say no to a picture. I got scratched on cave walls, painted on rocks, and sometimes doodled on leaves and tree bark. They made carvings and sculpture things, too. Don't get me wrong, it was fantastic. But there was still more for me to be. I sent the human things a little spark. I figured, why not? Success! The human things, they decided to make up letters, words, and sentences. They started putting all these things together. Hey, I'm a story. I was totally on board with that. I started showing up in writing, too. Sometimes on big flat rocks, sometimes on these wacky wax tablets. And then on this flat, slippery stuff the human things cooked up, called paper. And then get this, I figured out how to stack pieces of paper together. They figured out how to stack pieces of paper together. They put me in these things called books. No, I'm not kidding. You can't make up stuff like this, my friends. And if you thought I would stop there, well, you've got a lot to learn about me. Hey, I'm a story, so there's always more for me to be. I sent the human things a memo just to keep things rolling. How you doing? Need a pee break? Glass of water? Go ahead, I'll wait. Okay. All good? Now, where were we? Oh yeah. Remember how the human things like to draw and carve and sculpt me? Well, I gave their brains a little tickle, and they came up with ways to make pictures that looked exactly like me. Something about cameras, I think. Hello, good looking. And then get this, they found new ways to share me in sound too. Okay, they already knew how to talk about me and sing about me. This time around, they figured out how to blast me through the air and catch me in these little box thingies called radios. And ta-da! Other human things could hear me all over the place. Of course, I was still coming up with new things to be. I decided to toot my own horn just to get their attention. And they took the hint. The human things made all kinds of other gadgets and gizmos, doo-wackies and thingamajigs, just so they could hear me over and over again. No, don't get up. I'm not nearly finished. After I dropped them another oh-so-subtle suggestion, the human things figured out how to make pictures move. There were these movie camera things and all kinds of screen things. And hey, I'm a story, so I didn't complain. I mean, I never looked better. Every time I figured out something else I wanted to be, human things figured out a new way to let me be it. Every time they figured out a new way to let me be it, I figured out something else I could be. Funny how that works, huh? So there I was, all over the place. I was words, I was pictures, I was sounds, and I was movement. Hey, I'm a story, so I was loving every minute of it. I mean, who wouldn't? But that doesn't mean I couldn't be more. You see where I'm going with this. Another clue or two from me, and the human things did it again. And this time they went big. Really, really big. They built this web thing, something that was worldwide. They made it so big that I could bounce all over the place anytime a human thing wanted me. Yeah, my schedule got a little crowded, but hey, I'm a story. When my fans are calling for me, I gotta show up. Whether I was in someone's head, on a piece of paper, all lit up and making noise, or zipping all over the world, these human things couldn't get enough of me. It was like I was part of what made them human things. I know, right? You're wondering what's next for me. Can't say I blame you. I am pretty spectacular. Well, I got plans to be more. That's kind of my shtick. If I know human things at all, and after all this time I think I do, one of them out there is figuring out some newfangled doodad to let me be me. They're scribbling something spectacular in a notebook, or yickety-yakking into a microphone, or wiggling their fingers over one of those screen things. They might even be reading this book, like right now. Hey, I'm a story. I'm ready when you are. All right, if you like this book, I have put some good stuff in the description below. There's a wonderful lesson plan, and there's all kinds of activities you can do about storytelling and the history of stories. Thank you.